And now, it's time for Levack and Goz to answer the question, why?
Why? Tell me why?
Why?
Wednesday means why, and here we go. The most baffling questions in the world of sports. We try to figure it out right now on this edition of Wednesday. Why Levack is off today. Woods stepping in for Levack. I start things off with this for you, Woods. The Buffalo Bills are starting quarterback Tyrod Taylor again. Why?
Did you see that game?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Nathan Peterman is by far one of the worst quarterbacks, backups, I think, in the league. Definitely unqualified, definitely not ready to step into an NFL side. I know he's not getting the reps he probably should in practice that a normal starting quarterback would be getting. So there's another thing. But, 5 interceptions. That's why.
Here was Sean McDermott saying as to why Tyrod Taylor was the starting quarterback this week.
Well, it's the right thing for our team.
That's it. That was it.
Okay.
He also was asked about Nathan Peterman's reaction to it.
He was a pro. Just what you'd expect, a pro. And, he knows, he understands, and he moves forward just like we all do. And we're focused on the Chiefs at this time.
There you go. And then, let's toss one more out there. Tyrod Taylor gets benched, and then he's named a starter again. So it's almost, hey, my guy screwed up who I wanted, and you weren't one of my guys before, so I'm going to start with you again. What is your relationship, Tyrod Taylor, like with your coach right now, Sean McDermott?
The relationship is still there. Ultimately, we're here to win games. That's really what cures a lot of things. So we're both working hard to do whatever it takes to find a win.
Okay, that's nice there. So
cool.
We'll see if the Bills, I would think they play much better this week, right? With Tyrod Taylor against the Kansas City Chiefs and not Nathan Peterman. I don't know if that's much of a stretch for anybody. I think we're all pretty understand that. It's pretty easy. But here's the thing with the Buffalo Bills, and it goes to this next one. Marcel Darius, the stats for the Bills and Jaguars since he's arrived. Why isn't he getting more love for Defensive Player of the Year?
Wow. You know what? Now that you consider it, I mean, the team's given up, 40-some-odd points in back-to-back-to-back weeks? Wow, that's a good question, guys. I didn't even think about that all day.
Right. Now, think about this. We're talking about almost double.
Yeah.
We're talking about yards per carry. Marcel Darius was like 2.4 for the Bills. All of a sudden, he leaves. It's closer to 5. Same way for the Jags. About 4.8 gets down to about 2.3. J.J. Watt's not playing. Von Miller's on a bad Denver Bronco team. It might be the first time in NFL history where a guy gets traded and wins the Defensive Player of the Year award for another team. Because I know that people want to say Doug Marrone's a good coach. They all bashed him when he left the Bills. But either Marrone, Coughlin, Darius, somebody, Leonard Fournette's been out. I think he's played 2 games since October 16th. Somebody's got to get credit for Jacksonville being good this season.
Think of it this way, too. And Jacksonville has the most sacks in the league, one of the best run-stopping teams in the league, and they're also first in their division. So it's not like that defense is the normal Jacksonville defense that is one of the worst in the league on one of the worst teams in the league. They have it all together, and it is led by that defense. Their defense is helping Blake Bortles. Their defense is the reason why they are where they are, and they deserve all the credit there.
I'm glad you didn't call him Saxonville, because that's the lamest. It's the worst. Levack wanted that to be a nickname once I said I hated it. Is that shocking to you at all?
Yeah.
No, it's not. The New York Yankees have yet to name a manager. Woods, we're a day away from Thanksgiving. Why haven't the Yankees named a manager yet?
Because I like to think of it this way. They're still waiting for their turkey to defrost.
That's actually pretty good.
I think they've got an idea. I think they've got it in mind about who they want. They're going to wait for the holiday to pass over. My guess is first or second week of December, we're going to have a guy. I think going into the winter meetings, they're going to have a guy by then. But yeah, I think it's right now they got a general consensus in that building of who it might be. And maybe I think that list at this point is probably down to 3 or 5 or something like that.
I almost broke one of my own rules because my first reaction hearing that question, I was going to say, why do they have to? Well, why are you asking me these questions, Goz?
Never break Goz's rules.
No.
That's number one
that's what
rule
I thought.
of the show.
I almost broke the rules of our own game here because I said, why do they have to? But that doesn't count as an answer, but I'm going to respond with they don't have to. Is that a little bit better? Like, what's the difference between hiring a guy today, Thursday, or Sunday, next Tuesday? Nobody else is firing their manager. Take your old sweet time. It'd be nice if you got somebody in there. Again, like I've said before, I feel like it's that one exam that you get 4 hours for, but you finished it in 2 hours, so you got 2 hours to just sit there, and you're thinking, oh, man, what was number 37 again? Was it C or D? And you just stare at it. The longer you have for a decision, the more and more your judgment is clouded. Trust me, people know what I'm talking about, whether it's taking a new job, whether it's a relationship. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The longer you wait for a test and answers, it clouds your judgment. I hope that's not the case for the New York Yankees.
I've got an idea for you. I think the Yankees should announce who the manager is by having a turkey out on a table and have that person, whoever it is, come out and cut the turkey. That's the manager.
No, that's not even
just
WWE.
Like, you know how how the college or the high school players, decide by putting on the hat. We're gonna have the guy cut the turkey. It's festive.
I don't think that's gonna be the case.
That's how it works.
Someone wrote to you, Woods, by the way. Clearly, the drug testing standards are low at 104.5. The team if Turkey didn't make Woods' top 5. That's our pal Jason Himes, though.
No complaints.
LeVar Ball versus Donald Trump. Why?
Oh, man.
Hey, because and I got a message for you.
What is it?
Tell Donald Trump to have a great Thanksgiving, because Big Baller is.
My favorite part is him mispronouncing Donald Trump and tossing a random F in there.
What is it?
Tell Donald Trump to have Trump to have a great Thanksgiving, because Big Baller is.
Why is this happening, Woods? Why?
Because I guess right now we just need as much painful things to watch and read about and listen to as much as possible, right?
Stay in your lane.
I'm sorry, LeVar, but I'm trying to.
Never lost.
Never lost. You know what? You know what is true?
What?
We're all losing right now.
Yeah, we are.
We are all losing.
Most of us are. I would say we are losing, but I can't stop, man. I want to see how farther this goes. Because LeVar Ball's loving it. What was the statement?
I'm a little bit scared about how far this might go. I really am. It's already gotten to a diplomatic level.
If you missed it earlier this morning, Donald Trump went on a double Twitter rant, and at the end of it called LeVar Ball an ungrateful fool. An ungrateful fool was the term used by President Donald Trump. I don't think either of these guys are going to quit,
though. How's that pot-kettle thing go again?
Right. Who's going to give up in it? This is going to be a feud that doesn't stop. Usually people start backing off eventually. No. These two love it.
Never lost.
This is going to continue on and on and on. This feud going forward between the President of the United States and the father of a UCLA basketball commit and an LA Laker.
Oh, my God.
We keep doubting the Boston Celtics. They've almost won 19 games in a row. Why do we keep doubting the Celtics that they can win the East?
Because they're not the sexy team. They've got one superstar right now. They've got a young guy who I think is Jason Tatum is a stud, man. He's so close to I think getting to that next level, and he's a rookie, so they got a good one there. But there's no LeBron, there's no Steph Curry. I mean, Kyrie Irving is a great player right now. In my mind, he might be the MVP if it's not for Giannis. But they're just not the sexy team to people. I think that's what it is, and. They've got a great coach. They've got a great team chemistry going on there. They play as a team. It's not all superstars. It's one or two guys there, but I just think they're not the sexy team that people like to watch.
You could have said it as simple as this. LeBron James.
That's true.
That's it. Just LeBron James. Okay. Until someone knocks off LeBron James and he's no longer the best in the Eastern Conference.
But they also don't have a unicorn or, any 7-footer that's shooting from miles away.
Stop it.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man. Woo!
That's exactly right. Ric Flair, that's why the Celtics don't get enough credit. No one's going to believe the Celtics are that good until they take down the Cavs in the NBA playoffs. Last one for you here. Why is the day before Thanksgiving considered the biggest party day of the year?
I have no idea because I'm at work.
No, the parties don't start till later on, Woods. We're here till 6. Like usually right around 10, 11 o'clock. The bars will be absolutely packed. People will be Ubering back. Shout out to our guy Cody. I don't know if he's working tonight. I know he's an Uber driver.
Probably working right now.
He might be Ubering already.
A lot of people. I think we're the only ones in the building right now.
Hello. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's the case.
I heard your echo.
Here's why it's the biggest party day of the year. I'll tell you why. It's because it's the day before Thanksgiving, and most people from college come home Whether you're from college, whether you're local and traveling back, whatever the case may be, you want to meet up with your friends. Hey, I live 2 hours away. What are you guys doing tonight before Thanksgiving? It's just a combination of everything. Plus, nobody's got anything to do tomorrow. Like, maybe you're in that mix between your early 20s and your late 20s, and the grandma or the ma or the aunt or the sister, somebody else has decided to take the duties of Thanksgiving. So you just wake up hungover and you got nothing to do. That's why it's one of the biggest party days of the year. So I don't even know if I need this follow-up. Will Matt Woods be out in the town here in the Capital Region tonight?
No, and he will not be, I guess, eating turkey today. Maybe tomorrow, but I'm getting a lot of hate for this turkey thing, man.
I know it's tough.
I've broken it down. I've got my reasons why. So
maybe we'll get to it before the end of the show. Maybe we'll get 5:45. Maybe we'll do it right before we got to dive into some interviews. But tonight's the first time since I've turned 21 I'm not going out on the day before Thanksgiving.
Really?
That means I'm maybe getting old.
Are you asking me out on a date?
No, I'm not asking. No, Woods. No.
That's weird, man.
But I'm going to be at a bar from 7 to 8:30, so you can come hang out with me there if you want. You can have some drinks before Thanksgiving. And no, I'm not asking you out on a date.
Are you buying?